First of all, I would like to say that I'm truly honored to be speaking in front of this group of people. This is a great group of people. You know why? Because you all have the gift of being people who stutter. This is a very powerful gift. Now, I didn't always find it to be a powerful gift, but growing up, I had a very severe stutter. It took me up to 5 minutes just to say my name. And I was bullied in school to no end. In fact, of all the stories I've heard of being bullied in school, mine is by far the worst I've heard so far. And frankly, for much of my life, I hated the fact that I stuttered. In fact, I can even discuss the first time I tried to ask a girl out on a date was when I was 13 years old, and I didn't get more out than "Will you?" The line of "Will you go out on a date with me?" just didn't happen. And after the two words "Will you?" it took so long that she ended up getting scared and running away. And that led over time into quite a depression. There were definitely times where I questioned ending my own life. Bearing that in mind, fortunately, I had an incredibly supportive family that would always give me endless positive reinforcements, and that's really what got me in a very positive state of mind. Being that as it is, as time has gone on, I've truly realized the value in being a person who stutters. I don't identify myself as a person who stutters. I identify myself as a stutterer because it's not something I'm diagnosed with. It's an important part of me. It's an amazing part of my identity, and it's just something that makes me highly unique in the way that I use it as such a strength in my identity. The reality is, it makes me a much better therapist. Being able to show clients of mine, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to show your self as being ideal. I'm not perfect. No one has to be, and frankly, perfection is quite boring. There is no such thing, in fact. And therefore, clients tend to open up to me as a therapist much faster, and it actually makes my success rate so much higher, which is an amazing experience for me as a therapist. And also, it's a very handy thing to have when communicating. When talking to politicians, they always want to be PC, politically correct. So I get all the time I need to say whatever is on my mind to contribute to the discussion, and I'm never cut off because it would be wrong to do so. So in reality, I'm heard more than most are. Having a speech impediment leads me to being heard much more than most around me could be. Bearing in mind the resiliency factor of being a person who stutters, you all have to have something that most others don't have, that only 1% of population has. You live with something that obviously, if you're here, affects you in a negative way, and you're coming for support. This makes you stronger than the average because you have something daily that you are working around, and that is still propelling you to have a normal life and continue to move forward in life, even though this could be holding you back, which shouldn't be, but that's as we go along a different topic. Bearing in mind, people who stutter often feel like they have to get their words out faster so as not to make others wait. Instead, you should be taking the time that everyone gives you and appreciating the fact that everyone will give you the time you need. And if they don't, it really is their own problem, their own issues, not yours. Those who respond very badly to your stuttering are not responding to you. They're responding to issues within themselves that's causing them to react badly to you, but has nothing to do with you, because you are phenomenal. Now, bearing in mind, I also still do use a speakeasy. It's in my ear. Is it something to hide the fact that I stutter? No. Instead, when I speak in front of groups of people, I want to be able to come off in a very clear manner, or my message is not coming out. Would I ever hide the fact that I stutter? No, you're going to hear it throughout this entire speech. But as someone with a very profound stutter, I want to make sure that those I speak to can clearly hear what I have to say to help you in some way. So I have it in just to be clear enough that you don't have an issue understanding what I'm saying. I will also state that having it out can be a very entertaining factor. Again, people who stutter get very bothered by the looks that they get from others when they're in very deep, hard blocks. When frankly, I find it's similar to the faces being made in a Saturday Night Live skit. And frankly, I find them to be highly entertaining, with people giving me these looks of. And frankly, it's as they're trying to hear me through the stuttering, the faces that they're making are actually making me laugh. Although I shouldn't be laughing in response to them, it still again provides me with that entertainment. But I can absolutely unequivocally say, if there was a pill to be given to me today to stop stuttering, there is no way I would take it. There is no way I would take the chance of losing my stutter because of the benefits it provides me, because of that positive identity that I have. And I want to extend this to you all, to love who you are, to love the fact that you stutter, to lead others to love themselves and their differences as well. Any difference, any weakness can be shown through and become a strength. Let's take all weaknesses and make them into strengths. And again, lead others to do the same. And love yourself for who you are, because you deserve it. Thank you.